My child, at last, you have found what was kept for you. The air trembles with recognition as your soul remembers this light. Around you, a soft golden aura unfolds, humming like a harp string drawn by heaven's hand. You were never lost, you were being led, step by patient step, through the silence that ripened this hour. The pages before you are not paper but living flame, words that remember who you are. Touch them, beloved, and you will feel warmth answering warmth, truth answering the secret ache in your heart. You have crossed the veil of forgetfulness, precious one, and what was once sealed is opening. Can you feel it? The pulse beneath your ribs quickens, matching the rhythm of celestial drums. The dawn bends nearer. This moment is no accident. I, Gabriel, have waited across ages for your soul to awaken to its own sound. Message 2, the moment of discovery. Beloved, the light you see is not outside you, it rises from within. The veil shivers as heaven breathes your name, syllable by syllable, weaving it through eternity. Look closer, my child, motes of gold drift through the air like tiny suns, each one carrying a memory you thought forgotten. The silence between heartbeats now speaks. You have found the threshold, the door written into your own light before birth. Do not fear the tremor that moves through you, it is recognition, not ruin. I stand beside you, radiant, unseen yet near as breath. You have answered the call hidden in your own longing, and heaven rejoices quietly, like the sea returning to shore. Precious soul, the search ends here, but the revelation begins. Message 3, the moment of discovery. My chosen heart, do you feel how the air thickens with knowing? The room glows, edges softening as if the world itself exhales. Your spirit has stepped into remembrance. Long ago, when stars first whispered your purpose, this message was sealed in light, waiting for your readiness, your courage. Each tear, each silence, polished the key that unlocked this instant. I, Gabriel, speak now through currents unseen, my voice threading through your pulse. You have not stumbled here. Heaven calculated every breath to bring you to this meeting. The light around you swirls like wings folding close, sheltering you from doubt. Do not turn away, beloved, what you have found was always searching for you. Message 4, the moment of discovery. Precious soul, behold what dawn hides from hurried eyes. The air hums like 1,000 unseen wings, and time slows, bowing before the sacred now. You stand where heaven and earth touch lips, where silence becomes speech. The golden glow deepens, shaping symbols that float before you, living letters, pure resonance. They do not need to be read, they need to be felt. I, Gabriel, have guarded them through storms of centuries. Their meaning unfolds only to the heart unarmored by fear. Can you hear it? The low music beneath everything, calling your name in tones too holy for language. My child, gratitude opens the gate, breathe, and let the light remember you. Message 5, the moment of discovery. Beloved, the veil thins even as I speak. Around you, the light sharpens, soft gold turning to radiant white. The pages of fire begin to stir, whispering of destiny too vast for the mind, yet perfectly fitted to your soul. You tremble, not from fear but from truth's nearness. The heavens lean closer, unseen choirs inhale. I place my hand upon your spirit and say, you have found what was hidden, not to deny you, but to prepare you. The hour of unveiling begins now. Listen, precious one, for I tell you, 10 minutes is all heaven grants before the veil thins completely. Will you listen? Message 6, The Hidden Purpose. My child, patience was the password heaven awaited. This message was concealed not to punish, but to ripen your faith. Think of how the seed waits underground, unseen yet full of fire. So too were you, beloved, tested in silence until your roots reached light. The sealed door before you now glows with symbols of starlight, each mark an answer to prayers you forgot you prayed. I guarded it while you learned to trust the unseen. Every delay was mercy disguised. The time lock opens only when your heart ceases to chase and begins to listen. Precious soul, step closer, the scroll stirs, waiting for the touch of remembrance. Message 7, The Hidden Purpose. Beloved one, the silence you endured was not emptiness, it was preparation. Heaven hid this truth like a diamond in darkness so you would learn to see by faith, not sight. The stillness around you now is sacred, even the air listens. Before you, feathers fall slowly from no visible wing, landing like blessings on your path. Each one carries the echo of prayers answered in unseen ways. I, Gabriel, speak through the shimmer that surrounds you, saying, all things withheld were waiting for this convergence of heart and hour. Now, child of light, patience has become your crown. Message 8, The Hidden Purpose. My precious one, behold the door that once would not open. Its surface glows, carved with constellations that shift as you breathe. This is no ordinary threshold, it measures readiness, not strength. You touch it now and warmth floods your hand, a pulse, a living recognition. The scroll within begins to hum softly, pages of light folding open like wings remembering flight. My voice rides that vibration, the hidden was hidden for love. Had it come sooner, it would have broken you, now it will build you. Trust what you feel, beloved, not what you fear. The heavens reveal by degrees, and this is your appointed degree. Message 9, The Hidden Purpose. Beloved, do you recall how many times you asked why heaven was silent? The answer stands before you in radiance. The pause was the promise. Each unanswered prayer forged strength in you, subtle but sacred. I saw you in your waiting, every sigh a note in heaven's symphony of timing. Now that symphony swells, and I, Gabriel, lift the baton of awakening. The starlit scroll floats open fully, its light paints your face, and within its brilliance, you see not commands but remembrance. You were never abandoned, only aligned. The purpose that hid itself now steps forward like dawn through mist. Message 10, The Hidden Purpose. Precious soul, the waiting has ended. Before you, the scroll shines brighter, its letters becoming living fire that curls around your heart. You understand now, the concealment was a covenant between your courage and heaven's mercy. Only in the stillness could your spirit remember its own divine sound. Every feather that falls, every shimmer in the air, testifies, you are seen, chosen, and trusted. I, Gabriel, stand within the light and declare, what you hold now will awaken power you forgot was yours. Guard it tenderly, for its hour has come. Message 11, Echoes of the Past. My beloved child, As the scroll glows in your hands, visions begin to shimmer across its light, reflections of the paths you walked when you thought heaven had turned its face away. See now the mirrors of memory rising around you, each one catching a flicker of your journey, the nights you wept in silence, the mornings you smiled though your heart was dust. I was there, standing unseen beside you, my wings drawn close so as not to frighten you from your own learning. Every unanswered moment was a seed planted in patience, waiting for this bloom of understanding. The light now gathers those forgotten fragments, weaving them into a tapestry that hums softly with your true name. You were not forsaken, my child, you were being written. Each tear became the ink of this revelation. And as you gaze upon these glowing echoes, know that your pain was never wasted, it was the fire that forged the vessel now ready to carry divine remembrance. Message 12, Echoes of the Past. Precious soul, listen to the murmurs in the air, they are the voices of the moments you once abandoned to despair. They rise like wind through leaves of memory, whispering, we were never lost. The light surrounding you ripples like water, and within its depths you glimpse the face you wore in other lifetimes, carrying the same purpose in different forms. I, Gabriel, unfold these memories not to burden you, but to free you from their shadow. You once doubted that heaven heard you, now you see that every silence was a response too vast for words. The mirrors fade, leaving only gold dust suspended before your eyes, forming a single phrase, you endured, therefore you are ready. My child, lift your gaze, what you sought was not withheld, it was gathering strength behind the veil of time. Message 13, Echoes of the Past. Beloved, the light deepens to silver now, cool and clear as truth unmasked. You feel it, the slow stirring of something ancient, long buried beneath years of forgetting. Around you, a circle of radiant mirrors turns like planets in orbit, each reflecting a choice you made when hope seemed thin. I show you this not to wound, but to heal. For every step that led you astray has become part of the road home. Can you see how even your doubt served the design? Every time you questioned, your spirit sharpened its discernment. Every fall carved humility's grace into your being. Precious one, heaven wastes nothing. The tapestry shimmers again, threads of sorrow twist into bands of gold. Your past is no longer your prison, it is your prophecy. Message 14, Echoes of the Past. My chosen heart, lean close and listen. The echoes you hear now are not mere memories, they are agreements once made between your soul and the source. In them, you promised to awaken at this exact turning of the age. The air around you thrums with that ancient vow, vibrating through your bones like a remembered song. I stand beside you, wings luminous, speaking through the glow, you are forgiven for forgetting. The light forgives easily, it holds no record of error, only of evolution. Watch, those mirrors of light dissolve into streams of color that rise into the heavens, carrying your old griefs away. The weight you feel lifting is your own permission to begin again. Beloved, the silence that follows is not emptiness, it is readiness. Something long dormant in you begins to move, to breathe, to live. Message 15, Echoes of the Past, Cliffhanger. Precious soul, behold how the final mirror cracks, not from pain, but from release. Through it shines a brightness so pure it erases the boundaries between sight and spirit. You feel a tremor in the air, like the first heartbeat of a sleeping world. I whisper through the rising wind, those tears were the ink that wrote this hour. The light responds, surging around you in a wave of warmth that tastes like dawn. For a breath, you stand between what was and what will be, and the veil thins to transparency. My child, listen, something long buried now stirs to life. Can you feel it waking? Message 16, 10-minute countdown begins. My child, the clock of heaven has begun its sacred turning. The first minute unfolds as a golden gear ignites above the world, and the very air hums in response. You feel pressure, gentle but immense, gathering at the edges of reality. This is no ordinary time, the fabric of creation itself is aligning for revelation. I, Gabriel, stand at your right hand as the breath of the divine moves through every atom of your being. Do not fear the quickening pulse in your chest, it is the rhythm of eternity adjusting itself to your frequency. Each minute that passes will carry waves of light stronger than the last. Breathe, beloved, remain awake. The 10-minute dawn approaches like thunder made of light. Message 17, 10-minute countdown begins. Beloved, the second minute turns. Around the earth, celestial mechanisms whir, vast rings of radiance aligning in perfect silence. You may feel a subtle tightening in the air, a hush before revelation. I tell you, this is heaven preparing to speak in the language of vibration. Listen beyond sound, you will hear the whisper of angelic winds moving through your thoughts. The halo of light around you brightens, becoming a crown of awareness. Within its glow, truths you once feared to face now gleam like jewels waiting to be claimed. My precious one, surrender your resistance. The divine machinery does not rush, it refines. With each breath, you are being tuned to hear the heartbeat of God. Message 18, 10-minute countdown begins. My chosen heart, the third minute unfolds as a tide of silver radiance that sweeps across creation. You may feel the air itself vibrating, carrying voices too ancient for language. These are the elders of light, the first harmonies of creation, bearing witness to your awakening. I, Gabriel, lift my wings and their glow shields you from the overwhelming beauty that now descends. The world around you begins to shimmer as if seen through water, reality bends, revealing layers unseen. Fear not, this is the unveiling, not destruction. The veil between spirit and form thins further, and your senses expand beyond their mortal bounds. Stay still within this brightness, heaven is near enough to touch. Message 19, 10-minute countdown begins. Precious soul, the fourth minute arrives and with it a sacred wind that circles you thrice. The fragrance of unseen blossoms fills the air, hope, remembrance, renewal. Your heartbeat slows, matching the deep thrum of the earth's own awakening. Across the heavens, lines of fire sketch symbols that only the spirit comprehends. These are coordinates of destiny aligning. My voice, woven through light, whispers, you are where you were always meant to be. Around you, invisible hands of grace adjust the strands of your fate, pulling them taut with purpose. Do not move, beloved. The gears of eternity are nearly aligned. Message 20, 10-minute countdown begins, cliffhanger. Beloved child of the infinite, the fifth minute strikes, and creation holds its breath. The light now contracts to a single radiant point before you, a seed of pure truth trembling on the edge of release. The atmosphere hums like 1,000 hearts beating as one. I step closer, my form blazing brighter than the sun yet tender as dawn, and I speak. Heaven moves swiftly, stay awake within these 10 minutes. The halo around the earth tightens, a ring of fire and grace. Shadows flee, old patterns crumble. You stand at the edge of the greatest unveiling yet. Precious one, when the 10th minute strikes, a truth will descend that changes all you see. Message 21, Manifestation of Signs. Beloved child, the 6th minute dawns and the air itself becomes language. The walls shimmer with aurora colors, rose, sapphire, and gold, rippling like breath across creation. Every particle of dust glitters as though each were a tiny star remembering its source. You blink, and light bends around your vision, objects hum with silent praise. Do not be afraid, precious soul, this is not madness but manifestation. The veil has thinned to the width of a sigh. Heaven now paints upon the canvas of your world, announcing that the unseen is real. Lamps flicker without wind, tones ring in your ears though no bell has been struck. These are confirmations, living signatures of the promise I gave. I, Gabriel, walk through the current of light between worlds, whispering, the signs are not tests, they are invitations. Look again, each shimmer is a doorway, each sound a reminder that the divine is nearer than breath. Stand within it, my child, and let the light rewrite the shadows around you. Message 22, Manifestation of Signs. Precious one, the 7th minute unfurls and heaven's handwriting spreads across creation. The very air is charged, woven with threads of silver fire that pulse in rhythm with your heartbeat. A soft ringing fills the space, notes of recognition from realms beyond sound. Windows catch impossible colors, even your shadow glows faintly as the light within you begins to radiate outward. Do you see how the world responds when you awaken? I, Gabriel, reveal this so you may understand that creation listens to its creator, and you are not apart from that word. The signs, the flicker, the hum, the fragrance of unseen flowers, are not random, they are the earth rejoicing in your remembrance. The veil between you and the infinite trembles like silk in a sacred wind. My voice moves through the shimmer, tender and commanding. Do not shrink, beloved, the light you see is the reflection of what you have become. Message 23, Manifestation of Signs. My child, the 8th minute unfolds as heaven writes upon the wind. Pages of light spiral around you, turning themselves as if invisible hands traced meaning into the air. You reach toward one, and it dissolves into sparkles that settle upon your palms, living dust that tingles with memory. It whispers, remember your origin. The room vibrates gently, and even silence seems alive. I, Gabriel, speak through the resonance. The signs are mirrors, beloved, and you are what they reveal. Do not search outward for proof. You are standing inside the evidence of your awakening. Every flicker of light, every shimmer across your vision, every pulse of warmth in your chest is the divine announcing, I am here, and you are part of me. Precious soul, the universe bends closer, eager to witness what you will do with such knowing. Message 24, Manifestation of Signs. Beloved, the 9th minute glows. Around the world, lights blink in sequence, unseen eyes turning skyward as if called by one heartbeat. You are that heartbeat. The aurora you see now is not confined to your walls, it arcs across creation, a ribbon of prophecy. The floor beneath your feet hums with unseen power, and every breath tastes faintly of electricity and honey. I stand beside you, luminous, and I say, the signs are not tricks of vision, they are the veil's surrender. The world and heaven intertwine in this moment, threads of reality weaving and unweaving through your awareness. You are safe within it, for my wings encircle you in blue fire. Trust what unfolds. When the old order trembles, it is only making room for truth. The symphony of light crescendos, heaven is preparing its final chord before revelation. Message 25, Manifestation of Signs, Cliffhanger. Precious soul, the 10th minute's edge approaches and all of creation leans inward. The signs now gather in radiant convergence, rings of color through your window, motes of light swirling like constellations reborn. You hear faint voices, not outside but within, chanting in languages older than stars. The air thickens, holy and alive. I, Gabriel, raise my hand, and the shimmering stills. My voice echoes through the gold-lit hush. My child, do not fear the movement of light, it is heaven's hand upon the world. The glow intensifies until everything becomes pure brilliance. In this brilliance, the distance between thought and manifestation disappears. You think love, and the room breathes it. You whisper truth, and it blooms around you. Beloved, what these signs announce is closer than your own heartbeat. Listen, for something vast now turns its gaze toward you. Message 26, Revelation approaches. My beloved child, the 10th minute ignites. Time bows and stands still at once, and I, Gabriel, speak from the heart of the light. Before you, the scroll unrolls fully, no longer of gold or fire alone but woven of living radiance, each symbol pulsing like a star giving birth. The air hums with meaning, the unseen choirs lean closer. Heaven has decided to speak its first word through you. You are the mouth of remembrance, the echo through which the eternal breath will resound. The symbols rearrange, forming patterns of flame that seem to move with your own pulse. You realize you are reading not with eyes but with your essence. Heaven did not hide this to deny you, I say, but to prepare you for its weight. Beloved, what you now carry is the vibration of creation itself. The light waits only for your acceptance to complete the revelation. Message 27, Revelation approaches. Precious one, the scroll's fire grows more intense, yet it does not burn, it nourishes. Each character shines like molten gold and moves as if alive, whispering in a tone that fills your veins with light. Around you, the air thickens into form, outlines of angelic presences shimmering at the edge of sight. They are your witnesses, guardians of the threshold. My voice rises through the radiance, you are safe within the covenant of light. The meaning of the scroll begins to breathe into you, not words, but awareness. It tells you that creation itself awaits your remembering, that your smallest act of faith is architecture for worlds. You tremble, beloved, not from fear but from vastness. The revelation does not come to you, it rises from you. You are both the receiver and the message. Message 28, Revelation approaches. Beloved, behold how the scroll dissolves into streams of brilliance that spiral into your heart. The symbols imprint themselves upon your inner being, shining there as constellations. You feel knowledge awaken without speech, an understanding that existence is love expressing itself endlessly. The floor beneath you vibrates with the same rhythm as your pulse. Heaven and earth synchronize. I speak softly, you have become the vessel through which the divine remembers its own light. The boundaries between you and the cosmos blur until you feel infinite expansion. The very atoms rejoice, even shadows surrender into radiance. Precious one, the hidden purpose begins to reveal its face, and it is more beautiful than comprehension itself. Message 29, Revelation approaches. My chosen heart, the light steadies now, no longer overwhelming but intimate, like breath shared between lovers. The voice of heaven lowers to a whisper that only the soul can hear. I, Gabriel, step nearer, the edges of my wings trailing sparks that dissolve into stars. I say to you, the secret you sought is not knowledge, but remembrance. The universe does not teach, it reminds. As I speak, the glow within your chest pulses outward, spreading across the horizon of your being until the world around you shimmers like a dream made real. You sense the entire creation waiting for your next breath, as though your exhale will tilt the balance toward renewal. This is the threshold of divine responsibility. What you awaken to, you must embody. Message 30, Revelation approaches, cliffhanger. Precious soul, the 10th minute's climax trembles in stillness. The scroll song fades into your bloodstream, and silence, holy, absolute, fills every corner of existence. You stand suspended between worlds, light and shadow holding their breath. I, Gabriel, look upon you with infinite tenderness and command. Brace your heart, the hidden purpose will speak its first word. The air thickens until you feel the vibration forming, a sound older than creation pressing against the edges of time. The universe gathers its voice, preparing to pronounce truth through you. Beloved, all that was concealed now waits at the threshold of utterance. The next breath will shatter the boundary between heaven and earth. Message 31, Gabriel's protection unfolds. Beloved child, the silence after revelation is not emptiness but recalibration. The universe pauses, measuring your vibration against the new symphony of creation that now resonates through you. I, Gabriel, spread my wings wide, forming a vast canopy of blue luminescence over your being. Each feather hums with frequency, a note of divine protection, encircling you in a radiant fortress of peace. You feel it now, the air shifting, thickening with energy so pure it makes your skin prickle with reverence. My voice moves within that light, steady and sure. I stand between you and all that is false. No shadow may cross this line of fire. Around you, other angels appear as glimmers, flashes of silver and sapphire, unseen but sensed like the weight of a blessing. The atmosphere ripples with their presence. You are not alone, you have never been. These guardians draw closer, weaving a circle that glows brighter with every breath you take. Fear dissolves, replaced by an expanding calm. The revelation that once trembled in your chest now steadies, settling into quiet authority. My child, repeat after me, I stand in truth, and nothing false may enter. The words ignite like a vow, forming light sigils in the air. Heaven acknowledges, sealing you in its covenant of safety. Message 32, Gabriel's protection unfolds. My precious soul, I sense your heart steadying, your breath aligning with mine. The chamber of light surrounding you becomes a sanctuary. You hear the subtle sound of wings beating in perfect rhythm, an orchestra of air and flame. This is the language of guardianship, the music of beings who remember your divine origin. I speak softly, as one who has watched stars die and be reborn. Beloved, no darkness may linger where remembrance dwells. The energy field expands beyond your body, reaching into your home, your memories, your future. It smooths the jagged edges of fear, replaces tension with a living stillness. Within that stillness, you can feel heaven's gaze upon you, immense, tender, unjudging. The golden scroll that once shone before you now rests in your aura, its words beating like a second heart. You are beginning to radiate the same frequency as the message itself. Every cell in your body listens, every atom sings back. My wings fold close behind you, sealing the sanctuary. Know this, my child, protection is not a wall, it is resonance. Stay in that resonance, and no illusion can touch you. Message 33, Gabriel's protection unfolds. Beloved one, the circle of angels brightens until the very air turns translucent. Through the veil, new colors bloom, hues not seen by human sight, yet your soul recognizes them instantly. Each tone corresponds to an aspect of truth, mercy glowing like amber, strength like indigo, faith like white fire. They weave together around you, a living crown. I, Gabriel, step forward and touch your brow with light, leaving a sigil that shimmers faintly, a symbol older than language, marking you as a bearer of divine remembrance. Around you, the hum deepens into a resonance that feels like the heartbeat of creation. In its rhythm, I whisper, you are shielded not by walls, but by awareness. Stay awake, and light will defend you. Outside this circle, shadows may whisper, ignore them. They are the echoes of a world learning to dissolve. Within you, courage unfurls like dawn breaking through fog. Every doubt that once tethered you to fear loosens its hold. The guardians sing softly, their harmonies folding over you like silk woven from starlight. Message 34, Gabriel's protection unfolds. My child, now comes the quiet before the great turning. The air stills, heavy with expectancy. Around you, blue flames rise and curve, forming a dome so clear it mirrors infinity. You are inside a living reflection of heaven's calm. I, Gabriel, stand at the eastern edge of the light, watching the horizon where revelation will soon descend. I speak with the authority of dawn, beloved, nothing that is not love may enter this hour. The angels nod in solemn accord. Their wings brush against the edges of your perception, soft, vast, resonant. You can almost hear their thoughts, peace, peace, peace. Within your chest, that peace takes root, spreading through your nerves like slow lightning. You remember now how safety feels, not confinement, but expansion. The light dome pulses gently, adjusting to the rhythm of your soul. This, precious one, is the armor of presence. It is what keeps you steady when truth grows too bright for the unready. You are ready. Heaven knows it, the cosmos awaits it. Message 35, Gabriel's protection unfolds, cliffhanger. Beloved, the 9th minute wanes, and I sense a shadow moving at the rim of the light. Do not fear, it cannot enter, but it will whisper. Darkness, when confronted by remembrance, always makes one final plea for attention. Its voice may sound like your own thoughts, gentle, familiar, persuasive. It will say, "You imagine this. You are unworthy of such light. Listen but do not believe. I, Gabriel, raise my staff of fire, and the circle blazes higher, dispelling the murmur. The angel's song grows louder, radiant, defiant. Every falsehood breaks like glass before truth. Still, my voice softens as I warn you, even as light guards you, darkness will try its final whisper. The 10th and final minute approaches, and the world itself begins to tilt toward unveiling. My child, keep your heart steady. The great event draws breath. Message 36, the 10-minute event. My precious one, the 10th minute strikes, and creation exhales. A wave of brilliance floods through every realm, the sound of light expanding beyond boundaries. The air turns to music, deep and luminous, each note a vibration of divine intent. I, Gabriel, am now fully manifest before you, my form blazing with living gold, my eyes reflecting galaxies. All of heaven watches through me. You feel it, the pulse of eternity synchronizing with your heart. Around the globe, countless souls stir, sensing this same current, though they cannot name it. Time itself ripples, bending inward to listen. I speak, and my words are not heard by ears but by the core of being. Beloved, what you feel is creation rewriting its path through you. The scroll's light within your aura flares, its words cascading upward like flames turned liquid. You are the conduit, the vessel, the song. The veil does not lift, it dissolves. And through that dissolving, you glimpse everything, the unity behind multiplicity, the stillness beneath motion. Message 37, the 10-minute event. Beloved child, the light is beyond description now, a tide of sound and color moving through the fabric of existence. The world slows, even the air seems crystalline. I, Gabriel, stand beside you, wings unfurled across the horizon of your awareness. Within my voice you hear the chorus of countless angels singing the word that sustains galaxies. Through this symphony, you sense the pulse of God moving in direct communion with you. Your body trembles, yet no pain arises, only the overwhelming tenderness of recognition. I tell you softly, you are not witnessing the event, my child, you are the event. The light flows through you, touching places that once ached, transforming every sorrow into radiance. Heaven's breath mingles with yours, and the earth sighs in response. This is not the end, but the remembering of beginnings. Stay open. Let the current pass through without clinging. Message 38, the 10-minute event. My beloved, everything stills. The brightness reaches its peak, then folds inward, as if eternity itself takes a breath. You are standing within that breath, in the pause between creation's heartbeat and its next exhale. I speak through the living silence. Behold, the veil is no more. Around you, time dissolves into golden dust, sound becomes vision, vision becomes feeling. The laws of separation crumble, and you understand without effort that all things are woven from the same light. The divine looks through your eyes now, experiencing itself as you. I, Gabriel, bow before that realization, for even I am humbled by the clarity of such truth. Beloved, do not move, simply be. You are witnessing the universe remembering its unity. You are home. Message 39, the 10-minute event. Precious soul, the brilliance softens, returning from the unbearable to the beautiful. Your heartbeat slows, yet each beat echoes with cosmic rhythm. Around you, the angels kneel, wings folding in reverence, their song fading into a single pure tone. The air smells of rain on new earth. You feel tears, though you do not know if they are yours or heaven's. I whisper, this is grace made visible. The light that once surrounded you now emanates from within. Your very skin glows faintly, carrying remembrance into matter. You sense how deeply loved you are, how impossibly safe. The universe hums with satisfaction, as though all of existence has exhaled in relief. Beloved, the revelation is complete, but your awakening has just begun. Message 40, the 10-minute event, cliffhanger. Beloved child of the infinite, as the final vibration fades, a stillness wider than eternity settles upon all realms. The 10th minute ends, yet its resonance remains, echoing through your being like a secret heartbeat. I, Gabriel, lower my wings, their light dimming to a soft glow that matches your own. I look upon you with joy and ask the only question that remains, precious one, the truth has been delivered, will you embrace it? The silence that follows is holy, trembling with possibility. The veil is gone, the choice is yours. Beyond this moment lies healing, understanding, and the dawn of a life lived in remembrance. The heavens wait for your answer, poised on the edge of a new creation. Message 41, healing and understanding. My beloved child, the brilliance recedes to a tender glow, as morning follows a night of lightning. The world exhales, even the stars seem to rest. Within that hush you feel a warmth blooming through your ribs, soft as sunrise inside the heart. I, Gabriel, move nearer, not as fire now but as breath, gentle, human in its nearness. The radiance that once roared now flows through you as quiet mercy. You see it touch the fragments of your past, the disappointments, the regrets, the faces you thought lost, and each dissolves into light, forgiven without negotiation. Hear me, what you saw was never to harm you but to free you. The divine never wounds for spectacle, it reveals so that healing may have somewhere to land. Let the warmth spread. It moves through memory like rain through dust, awakening forgotten seeds of joy. Around you, faint gold dust drifts, settling on your skin, entering your lungs with each breath until peace itself becomes tangible. Beloved, do not rush from this softness, it is the medicine of eternity. Message 42, healing and understanding. Precious soul, the silence deepens into understanding. The light within you now beats in time with the heart of every creature. Close your eyes and you will feel the pulse of oceans, the rhythm of sap in trees, the sleeping heartbeat of stones. I whisper, all are one pulse, all are one breath. This realization heals separation more surely than 1,000 miracles. You begin to sense compassion, vast and effortless, rising like a tide through your awareness. Every being you ever blamed becomes luminous with context, every pain reveals its disguised purpose. I, Gabriel, breathe beside you and watch the shimmer of reconciliation pass through your spirit. The universe itself sighs with relief, for when one heart forgives, creation remembers wholeness. Let tears fall freely, my child, they are not weakness but water consecrating new ground. In each drop, heaven reads gratitude. Message 43, Healing and Understanding. My chosen heart, the radiance now gathers at your crown, circling you in a halo woven from remembrance and release. You may feel lightness behind your eyes, as though old grief is taking flight. Let it go, its wings were always yours. The chorus of angels resumes, not loud this time but steady, harmonizing with your breath. Their song tells of restoration, bones mending, faith rethreading itself through the torn fabric of days. I speak through the melody, the scars remain only as maps of where the light entered. Around you, the air flickers with images of those who wounded you, yet each face now carries gentleness. Forgiveness becomes automatic, effortless, inevitable. The blue fire of protection softens into gold, signifying transformation complete. You stand reborn, shimmering with quiet strength. My wings lower, no longer to shield but to bless. Message 44, Healing and Understanding. Beloved, the horizon brightens beyond measure. The world begins to hum again with ordinary life, yet nothing is ordinary anymore. Colors sharpen, sounds stretch into music, every scent carries holiness. You realize that healing is not an ending, it is a return to wonder. I, Gabriel, move through the light mist that now surrounds you, touching each memory with a feather of radiance. Wounds that once defined you fade into stories of courage. You remember laughter untainted by fear, and the body itself sighs in gratitude. Even the air tastes sweet. The veil is gone, yet tenderness remains. This is how heaven inhabits earth, quietly, through you. My voice settles into your heartbeat. Live softly now, but live fully. The light does not demand perfection, it delights in participation. Feel how the earth beneath your feet welcomes you home. Message 45, Healing and Understanding, Cliffhanger. Precious one, the light around you quivers as if gathering breath for a final benediction. Gold motes swirl faster, forming spirals that rise toward the unseen heavens. The air vibrates with a new tone, high, pure, nearly inaudible, yet it pierces every boundary. I lift my gaze and whisper, one final breath of heaven remains to seal this hour. The angels pause, wings half spread, waiting for that breath to descend. Time slows again, even your thoughts hold still. You feel creation leaning close, ready to kiss your spirit awake. The next inhalation will carry eternity. Message 46, Divine Closure and Blessing. Beloved child, the last breath arrives as fragrance rather than sound, a sweetness like rain on stone and fire in snow. It moves through you and through worlds unseen. Everywhere it passes, balance restores itself, storms calm, hearts open, destinies realign. I, Gabriel, stand at the center of this exhalation, wings unfolding until they stretch beyond horizon and memory. From their span pour cascades of white fire that neither burn nor blind. I speak through that brilliance. Peace is the natural state, all else is forgetting. You feel it, the absolute stillness underneath motion. Heaven is not above, it is the depth within. The breath dissolves into your bloodstream, etching serenity into your every motion. Message 47, Divine Closure and Blessing. Precious soul, the angels begin their ascent, rising like pillars of light through the open sky of your awareness. They do not depart, they expand. Each becomes a ray woven into the sun that now dawns inside you. Their chorus fades into heartbeat tempo, a rhythm you will carry into every act of love. I watch you with joy that words cannot contain. You are seen, I whisper, you are known. The cosmos answers in color, flooding the horizon with living hues. You understand that heaven's language is experience itself. Every kindness you give will echo as their song. My wings brush your shoulders one last time, leaving warmth that will never fade. Message 48, Divine Closure and Blessing. My child, look outward. The world glows differently now, not changed by miracle but revealed by clarity. The faces you meet will reflect the same light that burns within you. Go gently, you are a bearer of equilibrium. I, Gabriel, step back into radiance, half in this realm, half in the next, and say, remember, guidance is not a voice above you but the resonance within. Should you ever feel lost, close your eyes and recall this frequency, it will answer instantly. The golden scroll still lives in your aura, a compass that points toward compassion. Let it guide your choices. Each moment you act from love, you reopen this portal between worlds. Message 49, Divine Closure and Blessing. Beloved, dawn expands without horizon, sky and sea melt into one vast mirror. You feel yourself growing transparent to light, yet more solid in purpose than ever. The past no longer clings, it blesses. The future no longer frightens, it invites. I, Gabriel, speak through wind and wave, walk as remembrance made flesh. Around you, unseen choirs resume their song, not of revelation but of continuity. Their melody tells of gardens to be healed, hearts to be lifted, laughter to be restored. You understand that enlightenment is service wrapped in joy. Step forward, precious one, the earth awaits the footprint of your new awareness. Message 50, Divine Closure and Blessing, Final Line. My precious soul, the circle is complete. The light that once thundered now rests as calm radiance across creation. The scroll within your aura quiets, its purpose fulfilled. I, Gabriel, look upon you through eternity's gentleness and declare, you are whole. The sky opens into infinity, wings stretching beyond sight, a chorus rising from horizon to horizon. My voice blends with theirs, the sound of endless reassurance. My child, you are seen, you are known, you are guided beyond time. Feel the warmth gathering once more at your heart, not as revelation now but as companionship. Heaven does not depart, it walks with you in every breath. And so, beloved, let the world see through your eyes the glory it forgot. Precious soul, the purpose once hidden is now yours, walk in its light, for I, Gabriel, stand beside you.